Oh my goodness. Kite has a quest. What do you smell? Is it just the food? Is it Kite? Do you think Kite has a smell? That's a bit of a weird thing to say. Hey, don't you dare eat those potatoes. Whoa, dude, no need to yell at us. Nobody's gonna steal your spuds. Now you're making it sound like I'm being stingy. I'm just worried, because a lot of folks are getting ill eating stuff that's not in the manual. Do you think those potatoes are the issue? Probably. I've taken to calling them imitators? Imitators? You know, like emetic? It's less funny when I explain. Anyway, I've been warning everyone, so I thought it best to give you a heads up too. Well, that's pretty unpleasant. There are other problems besides those. You're better off talking to the others directly. Sorry, I wish we had better news for you. If we could at least learn how to cultivate the fields properly. Ascension quest! Let's go! Where do we talk to the people?
Sounds pretty grim.
They've been worn down mentally and physically. We have to act now.
I'm with you on that one for sure.
Hey, man.
My insides.
You're doing a pretty good job.
Oh, not you too. I told you not to eat those stupid spuds.
Makes it all the more precious.
I'm happy they're having a conversation while I'm trying to read dialogue. Also, there's more conversation back there that we missed, apparently. But we will we'll press on and then we'll go backwards. How much for Xion's little experiment? What got hold of... Oh, so much for his little experiment. What got hold of him thinking we could grow our own food? Wouldn't we all have been growing our own food ages ago if it really was that simple? Yes, people are so ungrateful. I feel like you're not related to the quest, but I'll go ahead and have a chat with you. What that's you looking at? Data from the Cadencia region? Yep. Elis asked me to find the data for her. News of Elis. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we've had that unfinished topic sitting around for a while now. So we could probably go discuss that finally and have it cleared out of the way. Got a couple of conversations over here. I guess we'll start with this one. So the fields. We'll be able to easily harvest our own food if we take care of them properly, right? It's not going so great right now. We're going to be in trouble if it carries on like this. Okay. I know that theoretically the textbook tells you how to raise a crop field, but... yeah, I don't know. It doesn't assume you'll actually do it. I mean, there's only 2 sparking pages dedicated to it. The textbook. Yeah, that's probably just going to be a little bit of a discussion we could have. Oh, literally right back here. I feel for the poor snuffers that ate them. Think about the potential as a weapon if Agnes were ever to raid us for food. I like the way you think, kid. I like the way you think. Also, was that like another conversation topic back here, or was that just that thing floating in the air oddly? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All this reading is starting to drain on me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not here for it. I've been wondering, how's the Colony 9 farming initiative getting along now? Well, we've been tilling the fields and planting seeds, but they just won't grow. Even when it looks promising, the batch fails. Even with glitter radishes? Those were in the manual. No luck whatsoever. I wish I could simply ask those radishes what the problem is. Our man's got to be pretty desperate if he wants to talk to vegetables. Well, if you don't get an answer from them, why don't we go ask Juniper about it? Colony Tao's got plenty of veggies growing in the area. True, Tao has consistently proven their self-reliance, even without getting support from the castle. They might be able to impart some know-how. Colony Tao? Juniper's a good friend of ours. I'm sure they'll be able to help us. Understood. Then I'd like to inquire without delay. Could I ask you to accompany me? We're coming with you whether you like it or not. Ain't that what friends are for? Thank you, Uni. Ah, but before we depart, you want to stop by Kite's place, right? I was thinking it'd be a good idea to iron things out with him first, too. Well then, we have the same agenda. You're not going to keep us all in the loop here. Come on, guys. We're taking some of the toxic potatoes with us. Perhaps Juniper will be able to advise us on the matter. Oh, well, just say so next time. We're making a mountain out of Riki Hill lands. Stop pouting. Shut up! Who's pouting? I'm pouting, you're pouting! Oh, I guess I could have had that textbook conversation while I was in there too. to snag that massive bonus extra 100 XP. Kite! So you're going to Colony Tau to meet some archer that knows their vegetables. Exactly. We're thinking of discussing the issue with in the fields with the person. Exactly. We're thinking of discussing the issue with the fields in person, and, well, why didn't you tell me this sooner? I'll get Fox and the others to hold the fort while you're away. You guys go on ahead. What? You're coming with us, as well now? I did say I'd work with you, didn't I? Everyone will be so relieved if we can get some good news out of this. Alright, then I'll see you there. Oh, I'd like to bring along one of those potatoes if you don't mind. Take as many as you like. Just take care you don't mix them up and end up with a stomach ache. Right then, I'll see you in Colony Tau. But you're not going to actually go with us? You're just going to meet us there? That's pretty sus. Now, we could walk all the way there, but that would require going all the way through the Atia region, all the way through the Fornis region, and then most of the way through the Pentalis region, which we are not going to do. We're going to fast travel right over here, and we're going to hope that the remainder of this quest is voice acted.
Have their merits. I like Colony 9 too, of course.
The fields are over there.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are indeed.
At the splendor of these fields.
Apparently, I've never been in this little room before.
How ample its furrows.
So there's Juniper. That's who we need to talk to. Let's actually talk to, Honorine. Honorine brought some Nopon to the colony with her, and they've got an appetite. I'm a little afraid of them. They're not quite like normal Nopon. I'm sure it's fine, though. The world's a big place, full of weird and wonderful things. The Nopon are here. What a bizarre quest. Oh, you've got more to say on the matter. Coresia makes absolutely dreamy accessories, you know. She's so good with her hands. It's enough to make you jealous. Okay. You've got more to say. That smell, I'm guessing serious anemone? Ah, yes, I have a personal stash of it. I like to keep some on hand to make herbal tea with. Oh, wow, I didn't take you for a tea guy. Well then, I've got a tip for you, so listen up. Try making tea from mallow o' the marsh. It's a fungus, quite pungent, but great for your health. It builds strength, apparently. Understood. Thank you. I'll be sure to take note of it. So now we have another conversation topic. And that's all they've wanted to say. This one, though, running away! I see you, Cardamine. How are you doing? We can't just leave them. Maybe I should go with Graziana. It's horrible that an officer had to die in such a place. Ooh, Colony Tau's officer's dead. That's a tragedy. Oh, you have more to say. No word from Imogen. She's left for Colony 4, I believe. I hope she's doing okay there. Where's Imogen? Haven't we seen Imogen? Haven't we spoken to them at least? If you want to survive in this here Mac the Wildwood, you'll need to learn about mushrooms. Mushrooms? Why mushrooms? Well, they may look fun and all, but you'd better not be underestimating them. Some mushrooms are priceless treasures. Others are toxic like you wouldn't believe. The Natey Nate takes the crown there. You eat one of them by mistake, then the next thing you know, you might wake up inside some monster's stomach. Oh, we've had experience with that before, haven't we? That's how we got all of our food stolen that one time. I was trying to clear out all the conversation topics, but instead we've picked up like 12 new ones since we got here. Oh good, there's even more. From someone called Glory, no less, and Gyum. Alright. Have you seen rain? Yeah, every time it gets dark outside and water falls from the sky. Hey-oh! He's still not recovered from his injuries, so it's a bit worrying if he's gone wandering. Okay, we'll go find Rain, I guess. There's a ton of quests around here, I guess. Coresia came back to us recently. She was in Colony Gamma, getting inspired, but it looks like there's something on her mind. Coresia's return. What about you, Jium? How are you doing? It's almost harvest time. Everyone loves the Harvest Festival, but Sparks Carson really make you work for it. Interesting. Harvest time. Yes, good. Alright, I think we've talked to everyone here. Have we ever got anything from their canteen? I seem to remember that we did, so... nah, I think we did. I think we definitely did. Let's go talk to Juniper and get this whole thing going. Hey, Junie. Please be voiced.
They seem to be growing.
Yes.
Yes, they should be ready for harvest soon. It's best to pick them just as soon as they start to wilt.
You let them wilt, even after nurturing them so carefully.
You get a larger yield this way.
Incredible. So, they're not actually dying, but rather making way for new life. Much like us.
Now that you mention it, yes. All life is built upon some kind of sacrifice.
Indeed. Life is a cruel thing. Now that we are free of our flame clock, I am all the more aware of this fact.
I don't believe we've been acquainted yet.
Xeon, commander of Colony 9. I do apologize for this sudden visit.
Juniper, I also act in the capacity of commander for Colony Tau.
We're here today to ask for your advice.
Oh, do tell.
I had a
In the
horrible
natural
nightmare
world,
thought that
some
it was going to
plants
cut to a
contain toxic
conversation I had to
elements,
read.
usually to fend off predators. I'd guess that these belong to that category.
I was afraid of this.
It must have been frustrating.
Yes. For the whole colony. I don't mind the toil myself. Such was my decision. But as for my friends, I'd rather they simply enjoy the result.
I understand. I know that feeling. I'd like to suggest a different crop, drawing from our experience here. Would you wait here a moment, please?
Phew. Finally caught up.
You took your sweet time.
Sorry, I lost my bearings. So, did you figure out the issue?
Oh, sorry to keep you. Look here. These will grow even in the harshest. And you are?
Kite. Lieutenant from Colony 9.
Hello, Kite. I'm Juniper. It's a pleasure to meet you.
What the? Why's my chest?
Oh, buddy.
Just ignore me. I'm fine.
So what happens when you
those
break your flame clock?
My imitators.
Oh yeah, they do look similar. They're not, right?
No, they're toxic. I knew it. This is one of Agnes's Kite.
It's true. When considering root vegetables, poisonous tubers are relatively common. However, these spongy buds are... Huh?
It's sweet. Already more than edible.
You mean it's safe? Really?
Yes.
I think I'd bake him first myself.
Silence, Lance.
These buds, they're the pride and joy of our colony. I'm so glad you like them. Really.
I don't... Where do you find this trust? These were our enemies.
Yes, but not now.
I get that. I know that. But still, if only you weren't Agnian.
Oh, poor Kite. This is all very
I'm
confusing
sorry
for the
we put you
boy.
through that.
It's perfectly fine. I think you should talk to your soldier in private, though.
Let me be clear. We do not bear any ill will toward Colony Tau, nor do we...
I didn't mean as a commander. More as one person to another. Your friends. Didn't you want them to be happy, rather than toiling and struggling in vain? And one more thing. The pivotal factor is the soil.
Soil?
Check to make sure that there's earthwormwood growing in your fields. I'll forward the steps you'll need to take to your iris for reference. Did I say something funny?
No. I'm just pleasantly surprised at how earnest you are. I'll take a look as soon as we're back at the colony. Oh, and if you've any problems on your end, Would you allow us to lend our support?
Problems?
It wouldn't feel right if the goodwill only went one way. Am I right?
I understand. Let me consider.
I'm glad we could talk. We'll make some wonderful fields yet.
I look forward to that day.
Ah!
I hope everyone's getting along.
That was lovely. Where did Kite go? He just ran off by himself. He just took off into the wilderness. Oh, he's gonna die out here.
Hey, you know what happens if you pull out earthworm wood? Its roots wriggle around and stuff like they're alive. Gives me the creeps.
Stop trying to worm your way out of this.
According to Juniper's information, the presence of earthworm wood improves the soil's drainage. In other words, it makes for earth that is best suited for potato growing.
All right, already. I guess we just get on with it, yeah?
We just get on with it.
Can't find a single one of them.
I guess it's not the best soil.
I knew it was just some kind of trick. There was no way it was gonna be that easy.
Look here, you.
Enough, Lance. Kite, I know you're worried about the fields. Come over here and let's talk.
No need. I don't have anything to say to you.
Right.
We probably want to check out some other sites, I guess.
Right. There should be some untended land not far from the colony. Let's do a sweep.
We'll update you if we find anything.
Sparks. What's wrong with me?
I hope everyone's getting along.
At least he acknowledges that the problem is with himself. Guess there's nothing here. Oh well. I've got a good feeling about the next one, though. Let's ace this. Wow. We ran all this way only to be disappointed. Isn't that fantastic? Which one do we go to next? Probably that one. That one looks like it's also going to be disappointing. So if we go to this one first and then we head up top, we'll have a nice 1, 2, 3. Or maybe we should do the one up top because the game expects me to do that one first. So if I go up here to this one, we'll break the game and it'll be funny. Because this is probably where we're going to get the good soil up here, right? Like, this looks like the right place. This feels like the right place.
Is that what I think it is?
Guess there's nothing here. Oh well. I've got a good feeling about the next one, though. Let's ace this. Okay, Senna. So now we're going to go down here to the muck, where it's definitely not where the game had a series, a chain in mind, right? It expected us to do that one last. Now we're just down here in the padded off sand from the river.
There we go! Earthworm wood!
Ugh.
Don't worry, it's not gonna bite.
I'm not worried about it biting.
Looks like we found our spot. I'll inform Kite.
You think he'll actually help us?
Don't worry. He's a bit delicate in some areas, but when he starts something, he will see it through.
What is it?
I've lost contact.
What a jerk. Now he won't take your calls.
Whoa, now, we should probably hear his side of the story, yeah? Let's stop stirring the pot.
I've already talked to him, but it didn't prove very effective.
He's taken this personally, so it'll probably take some time. Both of you are being too quick to judge. Don't be so hasty.
Hasty? Me?
It's like Juniper said. You need to speak to him man to man, not soldier to soldier. Like how you talk to Lance.
Oh yeah. Why are you and Lance always fighting anyway?
He just gets on my nerves.
Sorry, what? Right back at you, pal.
Excuse me?
I don't think that counts as fighting, Senna. Yeah, they're just having some banter. That's how you should be with Kite, too. You're always talking on a commander-lieutenant level.
I hadn't realized. So I've been issuing him orders instead of talking to him on an equal footing.
Well, you are his commander, so that's
I think
reasonable.
it'll go better this time.
Yes.
But then again, I guess this isn't so much a military operation anymore,
I'll
is
try.
it? So are we actually going to plant the fields here now? Because if so, I regret my decision to change the order, because the fields would be better up there. I like that a lot better. I feel like I've made a foolish error. Maybe I'm just going to move the dirt from there to over here, or something along those lines. Kite, what are you up to, buddy?
Hey, Kite. What do you want?
We've good news. We found a plot that would be perfect for farming.
Really? That's great. I mean, well, that's just great. In the eye-rolling sense.
So you won't help us out?
Well, I never said that.
Talk to us, boss. You gonna get your hands muddy or not?
Yes. All right? I'll do it. I'll do my snuffing job. Okay, so, what are we planting?
Spongy spuds. Juniper's already told us how to grow them.
Oh, here we go again.
Don't grumble. That potato was truly delicious.
Fine. Whatever. Just give me the spuds. What?
Of course. We still need potatoes to plant.
You didn't get them ready?
We were so focused on looking for earthworm wood.
It happens.
This isn't like you, Commander. Did you eat something funky?
Nobody's perfect. Even the most scrupulous perfectionist is liable to err, on occasion.
All right. Just hurry up and get some. Spongy spuds, right? Let's start with about 10 of those.
We'll gather them as fast as we can. Shall we meet again in the fields?
Sure thing. Just send me the location by Iris.
I hope everyone's getting along.
Where are we supposed to get them from? Oh, we actually got to go back to... Okay. Alright, now I see where this is going. So how many of these do we need? We need 10 of them. 10 of them! That's pretty reasonable, actually. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm shocked. Of course, now that I've collected 9 of them, I don't see literally any more. Are you going to throw one up for me? That would actually be fantastic if you wouldn't mind. Not quite. Okay. This isn't a bit. I literally collected 9, and now there are no more. This is a pretty broad area, though, where they can allegedly be found. So, we might just have to explore a bit. I wonder if there's any up there. I don't think it's a situation of there being exactly 10, and they're all in specific locations and we have to find them. I'm sure it's just a case of, this is where they spawn, normally, and it's kind of luck of the draw whether or not they have spawned. Maybe we need to leave and come back to this region. The reason I'm swimming out to these is sometimes it'll be the item you're looking for, but it won't be marked. See, yeah, see, like that right there, until you get closer. So there's number 10, and 11 and 12 if we wanted them. We might as well get them while we're here. Make sure they're actually... Oh, no, they're gone. They've disintegrated. I guess that they were specifically quest-specific. So we're back with the potatoes, and it looks like we are actually really genuinely planting them down here. This is a horrible idea. The river could get flooded and wash them all away. Have we not considered this? It is currently raining. Well, not anymore, because
Finally get planting.
we got a cutscene with some
No, that step comes last. First,
really
we need to
exciting
till the
music
soil
going.
so that the seed potatoes can take root more easily.
So what's that actually mean? Till? I think I'm a bit lost.
You toss the soil to trap the air in it seems. According to Juniper, there are 3 main layers of soil.
Yeah, so we just rough it up a bit. I get you.
Lands. The crudeness of your summaries never ceases to amaze me.
There's not much point to it all, though, is there?
Come on now. Don't be like that. Let's just do what we can.
It'll only take 2 ticks. You and your ticks, man. It's not about speed. We need precision here, folks.
Just follow the procedure I sent to your irises. Ask me if there's anything you're unclear on.
Okay then, guys. Let's do this.
This is looking good. That was pretty fun, hey, Mimi?
And now
If I had searched them in a different order, would we be up on the hill right now?
I stink of dirt.
Should we wait for the rain? In this instance?
Yeah. I think it's best if we let nature take care of the rest. I get the feeling we should interfere as little as possible.
But rainfall isn't always guaranteed. If you rely too much on the weather, it may come back to bite you.
Then, what if you control soil humidity as you wait for the rain? And if ever the rain doesn't come for a while, then you can water your crops yourself.
That sounds smart. Let's wait a while and see how things unfold.
You just leave that to us.
Oh, what?
Xeon and the others aren't going to stick around here forever. Who else is there?
Besides, it'll only take 2 ticks.
Kite, can I trust you to handle it?
Yeah, go on then.
Come back and have a look after the rain, though, would you?
Right. We'll do that.
It was literally raining when we started this cutscene. Spongy
If only my
spud
presence brought the rain.
patch.
Once again, I'm powerless.
Indeed, that's definitely where the problem lies.
So, I see that there is a question mark on the map over here, which is peculiar because that wasn't there before. I don't know if it's related to all of these different things that we've been doing, but it could very well be. What have we here? Splish Splash, the Nopon takes a bash, all upon a Saturday night. Rain. It named for type of weather that extreme damp, and mood of splish splash. It also generally tend toward dampness. Casting for votive sympathy, but no one bite. Meh? Splish Splash smells scent of moisture on breeze. Should Splish Splash cast clouds, friends would? It's gonna cost you. We could pay $10,000 to make it rain. Sure. Many thinkings. Should help add few more side dishes to next meal. Splish Splash will take it from here. Wait, can the Snowpond actually make it rain? So-tacular. There's a Nopon here that can make it... Folks, there is a Nopon who can control the weather! What are these creatures? Jeez, we thought Riku was confusing, and then there's the whole Archsage... dimensional travel... can make it rain! What are these guys? Riku, explain things to me, please. Explain your species.
So, why isn't anything budding?
The seed potatoes are rotting. Perhaps we gave them too much water.
Oh, no.
Does the soil not drain properly? Or was it something else?
It's my fault. I was giving them extra water from time to time, because I didn't want them drying out.
Fox.
I thought I was being careful. Never considered that I might be overdoing it.
Well, we'll just have to try this again. Let's wait for the next rainy spell.
Sorry, guys.
Don't blame it on yourself.
Yeah, but if I hadn't done this, we wouldn't have to...
Oh, if only. What's done is done, man. You can't change the past. So let's just recoup our losses and do even better next time round.
Huh.
That's a good attitude, Kite. I like it.
I'm good either way, to be honest.
Huh. Classic Eastman.
Guess I'll stick it out for a while longer. Thanks, Kite.
Credit where it's due. That was actually pretty good.
His words came from the heart. I think that's why it resonated with them.
Kite's always been annoyed at being second best. He knows the frustration of not living up to his own standards. And that really struck a chord.
Complimenting others' weak points has always been a talent of his. It's something I could never do.
Hey! I think we'll go ahead and till the soil again. Take out the rotted spuds. So, if you don't mind...
Got it. We'll grab a new batch for you.
I'm really sorry about this. We'll need you to get 10 more seed potatoes then.
Don't worry. We'll pick a really good selection this time. Just you wait.
Imagine if we hadn't planted them next to a river, though. Like, how much better would things be? Just throwing that out there. This is my fault. I don't know why I'm complaining. I made this call. Guess what we're doing again? Hey! Excuse me, monkeys. Just need to get my last little potato.
Now we wait for the rain.
Come on, buds. Start your budding already.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Do we have to go do this again? I mean, surely the option is there to just, like, fast travel here and hope that when we do it, it starts raining. Because sometimes it'll just, like, randomly start raining. Not this time. But sometimes. And I suppose we could just keep trying that again and again and again until it just starts. Which I've had to do in previous Xenoblade games, for sure. But it's a lot easier and faster to just go pay this guy 10 grand out of our pocket so that he can somehow magically summon rain. Splish Splash! Are you a god? Rain, it's a name for type. Yeah, no. We've been through this before. I know exactly how this works. Yeah. Go ahead. Many thinkings. Should help add few more side dishes to next meal. Splish Splash will take it from here.
Rain.
I'm sure you will.
So
Spectacular. What a strange. I've got so many questions about Nopon. Nopon are the most mysterious creatures in this game. Where do they come from? Where do they go? Why do they know things?
We did it! They're budding.
Talk about suspenseful.
Manana excited for yummy harvest. Hope they grow up big and strong.
Yeah, we need to take good care of them.
Looks like it's going well.
Indeed. Now we can breathe a sigh of relief.
We'll want to take care of the fertilizer now, right? How do we distribute it?
Actually, I have just the person for that. Earl's a dab hand at gardening. I'm sure he'll be able to help us out if we explain our situation.
I'd appreciate that. Incidentally, where did Kite go?
Stormed off after saying he'd done his field tending duty. Guess he's still not over it.
I suppose it's time for us to pack up. We can't just leave that guy alone. He's always been there for us, through thick and thin.
I know. You don't need to worry about us. Make sure my lieutenant gets the care he deserves.
Will do.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure Earl will explain it for you, but you know the fertilizer? Seems you make it by crushing up seeds, bones, and plants and mixing it all together. Oh, and he also said that having a few helix conches on you would save him some trouble.
You'll get that done in 10 ticks. Or else.
That might be a little tight for us, but we can certainly try.
I hope everyone's getting along.
This entire Ascension quest is just gardening. And I'm here for it. I kind of wish it was a little bit more involved. I wish we could pick, like, some sort of chart where we could pick which plant goes where and what type of fertilizer, and it was like a full mini-game. I would be well into that. That would be a great time. What am I doing? Who is this? Earl! Commander Xeon, long time no see! I'll take any materials you have for the fertilizer off your hands, okay?
What they needed again?
I think they need a helix conch. Apparently that was the big one. And then maybe also some shepherd's purse, which is a weird name for what I assume is a leaf or a plant or something like that. Earl's special fertilizer. Thank you, Earl. Now I guess we just apply that to the waterlogged potatoes. Isn't this... I mean, some of these steps are starting to resemble that whole potato famine situation. Some of you may remember that from the history books. Just throwing out there that maybe there's not a lot of wisdom to these actions.
Whoa,
maybe they should have been planted on a hill.
Big. Filled to bursting with lively.
Applying fertilizer ought to further foster their growth.
So we just sprinkle the stuff on top and then we're done.
Wrong. They need to be able to absorb the nutrition easily, so first we combine the fertilizer with some soil. Then you spread the mixture around the roots.
So specific.
I've more or less memorized Juniper's info now. Let me know if there's anything you're unsure of.
I can see his time in the survey branch has seeped in, right down to his marrow.
I suspect he might have actually been born with it. He's just the meticulous type.
That's about all we can ask for. I'm grateful.
I'll let him know. All right, guess it's back to the grindstone.
Now to wait for more rainfall.
Oh, I'm shaking with excitement.
Are you really?
Well, yeah, we all worked hard for this.
You tell him, love.
Let's see what the coming rain brings.
Yeah!
Quest updated. Reasons to evolve. Well, I'm glad it stopped raining so that I can go over here and spend another 10 grand. Oh, we've got the resources. I keep thinking, like, man, it's a lot of money to make it keep raining. But no, we've got so much money! We need things like this. We need things to spend money on. Rain, name for... Yeah, no, we've been through this a number of times. Yes. Make it rain. Thank you.
Rain.
You weirdo, godlike Nopon.
These little guys have come a long way.
They in springtime of youth, growing up into fine young potatoes.
Nothing gets Manana excited like the prospect of a full belly.
Can you blame her?
Resounding no.
Huh? Why have they changed color?
Huh?
Oh no, they're withering. Why though? It can't be time to harvest them yet, surely.
I dread to think so. But it could be one of the diseases mentioned in the reference materials. The damage seems to spread from the lesions here, on the root. They bear resemblance to the black rot.
Oh, they better not be. That's supposed to cause rapid decay. Spreads easily too.
Let's check the others for similar symptoms. On the double. Lend me a hand, everyone.
You've got to be kidding me. These people are never going to have potatoes. It's not meant to be. Set up some sort of pact with Juniper to have potatoes shipped here in exchange for whatever else we can do that's not growing. Ugh, these ones failed too, poor things. Oh no, that's a shame. And these, I'm assuming. These ones failed too, poor things. Yeah. These ones, phew, these look healthy. That's good. Phew, these all look healthy. These ones failed too, poor thing. I think I see where this is going. I think I know what we're going to find over here. Phew, these all look healthy. Phew, these all look healthy. These ones failed too, poor things. Okay, there's going to be one more healthy and one more failed. I'm going to say this is the healthy one. Phew, these all look healthy. And then this one over here that looks rotted. Yeah, these ones failed too, poor things. Could we have just skipped to looking only at the rotted ones? I probably, maybe so. If I'd noticed sooner that there was a color difference. I mean, I know there was a color difference in the cutscene. I did not see a color difference when we were first looking at them until right towards the end there. And I realized that I probably didn't have to look at all of them. But I already did, and there's no going back. What do you want me to do? Rewind time? There's nothing to eat. All the potatoes are rotten.
I've already got food on the brain.
Hopefully this is voice dialogue.
And today's story is...
Judging by the state of the stems, I think we're on the mark. It's the black rot, no question. But they were looking so healthy until just a little while ago. Can't we help them somehow? There's only one solution, and that's to dispose of all the infected stems. Before the others all go bad. That's what Juniper's data says, anyhow. That's less helping and more harm reduction, though. Can't we just pluck the bad leaves? Leave the rest there? No, we have to pull out the whole stem. We do? You realize what you're saying? After all that hard work we've put in? I wish we could save them all, really I do. But the rot is spreading fast. Pull out the bad ones, and that's the end of it. There's not much point in trying to find alternatives, because at this rate... A fierce debate you're having here. What are you so laid back about, Chief? This is Colony 9's future on the line here. You're absolutely right, and I'm not being laid back. We simply have to pull out the afflicted stems to avoid losing everything. There's no other way. Weed out bad, save the rest. Something quite profound. You may not think it, but I often lack the backbone needed as a commander. Even this far into my terms, I often faltered and vacillated, questioning my actions. Vacillated? I've definitely I've read it wrong. That is, until you taught me about the importance of failing and starting anew. It was an invaluable lesson to learn. Had to really hammer it into that hard head of yours before it stuck, though. I'll take that as a compliment. If Xian's not giving up, then neither am I. We'll do what we can, and we'll do it right. That's right. And we'd better start now. Time waits for no spud. Right. Time to pull out the bad stems. My friends, thank you. Yeah, this is a really bizarre quest line. Okay, so we want to get down in here and we want to really focus in on the rotted ones. We want to pull them out. Sorry, guys. It's for the good of the field. And done. Next. And I guess I'm just going to do that like 5 times. Fortunately, it is only 5 individual plants. That's not that big a deal. And surely the plants that we harvest are going to be even sturdier because they resisted the rot. So the next generation will be even sturdier? Is that how plants work? I don't know if that's how plants work. I'm not a farmer. I'm not a gardener.
That looks to be all of them.
We'll have to monitor them for a short while. Take note of the state of the stems, not just the color of the leaves.
We should fix up the soil too, right?
Think so. It's supposed to be bad if the underground bits are exposed to light.
Might as well pull up the weeds while we're at it too, huh?
Don't pull the potatoes themselves out.
Mate, I can tell the difference.
And then we hope for rain.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was just thinking how times change. It wasn't so long ago that my sole thoughts were about keeping the flame clock topped up. Now here I am, worrying about soil and potatoes, looking up at the sky. I could never have imagined myself in such a position.
True. Who'd have thought you'd chomp on a raw potato or admit to lacking a spine?
Please, don't remind me. I feel flushed just thinking about it.
But I think we've grown a lot closer as a result. I feel like I know you better. Sometimes you don't really get to know someone until you've clashed first and then sorted out your differences.
You don't beat around the bush, do you?
Anyway, I think we've done what we can here. Let's report back into Juniper.
Oh, I forgot that I'd done basically first person for that mission. Oh, right, Juniper. Are we going to run all the way there? Ooh, man, what a journey. What a run that was. We definitely didn't just fast travel to the entrance there. Phoo-wee, what a long run. Took an hour. The black rot, you say? Did you deal with it accordingly? We pulled out the stems that had discoloration, but we're not sure if that's going to be enough to stop the spread. We were wondering if you could take a look for us, if it's not a bad time for you. From what you're telling me, you might be the best... Well, that might be the best course of action, yes. You're really having some bad luck. By the way, do you have anyone keeping watch over the fields? Keeping watch, you mean like patrol? It's not just Colony 9 that is strapped for food, remember? You never know who or what could be lying in wait. Yeah, you're right. We'll get someone on it right away, thank you. Anyway, I'll start getting ready for the trip to Colony 9. And they're gone!
Sounds a little rowdy over there.
Is that?
It came from over there. Let's hurry.
Is someone raiding the potato patch? We're gonna get one good potato out of this dang patch. Oh, you monster! Oh, I'm glad we ran forward 3 feet to cut to a different cutscene. That's fantastic.
You are not getting through me! I won't
You
let
tell
the
him, Kite!
effort go to waste!
Kite!
You lot!
Talk later. Let's teach those creatures never to set foot upon this land again. We will defend this place with our lives. Show them there is strength in unity.
Kite, you're an inspiration to us all. Let's really show these monsters how it's done. Let's wreck them on top of the potatoes! There's nothing wrong with this, it's a brilliant plan! Everyone step on the potato plants while we fight them. This is a brilliant ploy. They can't eat them if they don't exist anymore, am I right, everyone? Oh, good job, everybody. We killed them and destroyed the potatoes. No food for anyone now!
People, how are we?
We're fine, at least.
They really tore up the place, huh?
Sorry. I couldn't stop them.
It's not your fault, Kite.
Besides, you were the first to come running here. Don't feel bad. You were tending the fields, weren't you? Trying to keep them safe. The whole time.
I couldn't just sit back. But there was hardly any point.
You shouldn't put yourself down.
You? What are you?
If I could just...
I'll help you. And pull! Guess I don't know my own strength.
Blade energy.
Thank you very much.
Are those?
I'm afraid I failed to mention something. Spongy spuds are quite special. They actually use the field itself as a means of storage.
That's why you recommended growing them. Astounding.
Sorry I doubted you. The reason I didn't trust you before, it wasn't because you were Agnian. No, it's because I was weak. Now, I don't expect you to forgive me or anything like that. But I know I caused hurt. I'm so sorry.
Now come on, raise your head. You refuse to give in. You struggle to change things for the better. The way I see it, that's not weakness. Not from what I hear, anyway.
You don't... No, you don't even know me.
Making a change, Kite. It takes guts. You're a good man. We didn't admit it. But then again, neither did you.
You know what? No one's ever told me that.
I'm sorry about that. I think from now on, I'll make an effort to remind you. Kite, you're an asset to us all.
Commander, could you perhaps help me with a problem? If your offer of support still stands, that is.
Sure. Ask us anything.
Would it be possible to permit me to visit Colony 9 more frequently?
That's no issue for me.
I'm not directly asking for help with a specific problem, but I'd like it if we could build friendly relations between us. If that's all right.
Now I see. Feel free to visit anytime.
Same here. Very happy to have you.
Thank you very much, Kite.
What's all this then? Kite's acting weird.
What I'm more worried about is what will happen to the tending of the fields.
I'll be sure to ask them. But maybe not right now. Just look. They're having so much fun.
If this is where this ends... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So we don't even really learn the fate of the fields. Okay, in the midst of splendor and evolving challenges, Xeon was not only able to establish new crop fields, but also build a precious sense of camaraderie. I guess we're just going to have to go ahead and assume that... Oh yeah, look at them. They're all down here working on them now. I got Earl, you got Kite, everybody's working hard. I guess the fields are a success. Can we get food from these? Yeah, look at this, Spongy Spuds! It's working! It's fantastic! Even so, that still does feel like a bit of a weird ending to all this. Is that peculiar no pond still up here? Can I still pay them to make it rain? Oh, it looks like they've gone. No, they're still here. Splish Splash, how long have you been here and how long will you be here? Rain, it's still here and I can still pay it, I guess, to make it rain? That's so weird. No rain, water kerfuffle. What a strange creature. What a I mean, there's so many questions that need answering from that. And that alone, my gosh. The plan was to clear out the 4 pages of conversations we had, and we now have 6. There's 6 pages! Okay, well now we know. Now we know, though, that the yellow ones are Ascension quests, right? I mean, we've known that for a while, but what I'm saying is now we know if we wanted to. I don't know what... Curious about training. This one's Gondor related. Don't know if this one's for Riku and Manana, apparently. They've already ascended, though, so I don't know what that's got to do with the... Fortune Clovers, that one's also for Riku and Manana. So I don't... Maybe those aren't necessarily to do with them. I don't know where to start. It looks like there's a lot to do with Juniper and whichever colony that is. I've already forgotten. Was it Mew? I can't recall. It's a lot to do.